All right. Welcome for the record. Thursday, September 25th. About 4 minutes left in this Thursday night football game. How was your week?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Business still picking up. Watching some football. Regretting some decisions. Trying to make some changes here, both fantasy and my pick'ems. But I'm still gonna play the card. It's early, right?
Uh, 4 minutes left in the third. I mean, to be fair, it's only a two-score game, 17-3. So yes, if the Cardinals do somehow turn it around, we'll say it's still early.
It's still early, but in the season too. Like
Oh yeah, that's
overall,
fair.
we're
That's
still
fair. Start of week
I'm still
four.
still dialing in, right?
Yeah, losses don't matter right now. I will say for you, we did text earlier. You did pick the Seahawks, so you're looking like you're going to be 1-0, which
In
is
the
good.
in the clear for that. It's a good start to the week. So
Well, let's get into some of the college stuff from last week. Had a, I'll say, a pretty good slate. A couple blowouts, which again, it's early season still, but a couple of good games. Was there anything that stuck out to you?
Um, I will say I was pretty close on some of those, particularly the Purdue game. Like 20, I think they lost by 26. It was 25 and a half at the time. I had made a bet, which would have been Friday night. I don't
Mm.
remember what the spread was when we last recorded, but that was, I thought that was going to be a lot closer than it was supposed to be. Another one that was at least good for a half was Florida versus Miami.
You did have Purdue plus 26.5.
Okay,
So
perfect.
so your half point cleared it.
Perfect. It was 25 and a half on Hard Rock on Friday night.
Okay.
So I was like, crap, I lost that one. Um, I think the only thing, I mean, Texas absolutely rolled over Sam Houston State, which fine. Arch Manning finally, you know, showing a little bit of consistency. 300 yards,
Sure.
3 touchdowns, like heck
Yeah,
yeah,
18 to 21. Like
looked
you,
good.
you blank Sam Houston. Like it's not. That's not the. Yes, you're right. You've had the stat. That's not
It's
supposed to be the
it's a
game.
nice slump buster, confidence
Fine.
booster, however you want to paint it. But at least it wasn't coming out and throwing duds and not being able to coordinate a decent football game
That's
like
fair.
we have seen. So
That's fair.
Texas still 3-1. So I mean, we're saying all this. They're still only one loss, which was to a great Georgia team. But definitely, we had some question marks there for what Arch was looking like. And if he looks like that, fine, fine. That's
Um.
we can take that.
Yeah. I mean, you take that. I think to your point, Carson Beck kind of the same situation. 17 to 30. Again, it's not a well respected Florida defense, right? They're up the whole game. You're up 13-0 at halftime. Florida tried to put something together in the third quarter, but for me, if you're Carson Beck and you're this transfer, you're supposed to be able to come in and take the mantle from Cam Ward and potentially bring Miami back to the playoff, right? Number 4 seed playing Florida, who's had so far an awful season, and
Yeah.
you kind of disappoint a little bit. Running backs absolutely had a great game, but for me, that was a surprising one. That was something that when you're looking at like I don't know Heisman candidacy or who your top quarterbacks in the draft potentially. Like I saw that on one of the big boards, he's projected to go like late second round, but that was not a performance that looked like it.
No, and like I walked in Monday morning to work, and the front store manager is big Miami fan, and I was like, dude, what happened? Like me and you both talking big game up until the game, and he was like, I know, like I'm sitting there the whole time like, come on, what are we doing? Like, what this should be just cut and dry bread and butter, let's walk all over these guys. And I think that's
Yeah.
what a lot of us were expecting.
Only other big one was the Illinois Indiana game, and I believe So 63-10 was your final. I believe the stat was this was the largest ever win by a non-top 10 team over a top 10 team.
Yikes.
And that Illinois team is not bad. But for Indiana, they were in the playoff last year. I think they could. I don't know. I don't want to get him again. They were ranked 19. I think they're a little bit higher now, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. But that's a team that was like a statement performance. They look really good.
Let's take a look at their remaining schedule. They don't play Ohio State.
That's always a positive.
They do play Oregon.
Okay.
They got Iowa next. Iowa Saturday at 3:30. They do play Oregon, and then they do play Penn State. So like, those are going to be two tests for them. Obviously you got to take it game by game. 2 tests for them there, but there's a chance they do find themselves in the playoff contention, and if things go well, winning the Big Ten, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to hope that, to your point, things have to break your way a little bit, or you have to prove that you can roll with those guys.
Right.
And so far, so good. But, like, to my point about the Carson Beck thing, Indiana comes out against the top 10 defense, quarterback, 21 of 23, 267, and 5 touchdowns.
And that's more of, and I don't know if was Illinois supposed to be ranked 9? Probably not. Indiana was favored in this one. But regardless, I hear what you're saying. You come out versus a top 10 opponent and you do that.
Yeah, you turn some heads.
We're feeling pretty good about you.
Yeah, Illinois has got a pretty cake schedule. They do have USC at home and Ohio State at home, and those will be their 2 ranked games remaining. But that'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on. But yeah, that was kind of the catch up for last week.
Yeah,
I will
teams
say
have buys. Oklahoma-Auburn was a really good game too.
Man, see, and I was talking about Oklahoma 2 weeks ago or last week, whatever it was, and Mateer, the quarterback, is getting thumb surgery. It's out for a month.
All right, so that's going to turn the tide for them, maybe potentially here in the future, but that was a really good football game. They're going to have to see.
But yes, they have looked good. But let's turn the page onto this weekend. We got a special Friday night game. Your boys, your Knowles, are playing Virginia. Well, 7 p.m. ESPN.
7-point favorites, 6.5. Let's see.
So that'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that this was. We always see whenever the schedules come out, like over the summer, and it's like, oh yeah, these are the big weekends. And there's always that meme that rolls around that's like, oh, I'd hate to be somebody that has a fall wedding to attend on a Saturday afternoon. And I saw that for the first time this week about this slate of games, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and look.
Okay.
You've got undefeated Ohio State at Washington.
Okay.
You've got LSU at Ole Miss, Auburn at Texas A&M, Tennessee at Mississippi State, Oregon at Penn State, Alabama at Georgia. You've got some.
Those are some heavy hitters this weekend.
Games. Yeah, I'm stoked for that. Those should be some good ones.
It's going to be... I'm already going to try to pick these games right here.
I was going to say, speaking of...
Already hating.
Let's see what you got here. Georgia Tech at Wake Forest. Georgia Tech 16.5-point favorites. Tech is undefeated. And they did beat Clemson.
Undefeated. They did beat Clemson. Clemson's not looking good.
No.
I think GT wins. We'll take GT with the points.
Okay. South Alabama at North Texas. I gotta go with North Texas. The Mean Green. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, let's do
12.5?
NT.
Utah State at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is another team that looks fantastic. Although Vanderbilt 22.5 points.
Vandy.
Yeah.
Vandy with points.
All right, and here you go. Ohio State at Washington, both undefeated, both 3-0. Washington 10.5-point underdog at home.
Let's take a peek at who Washington's played here. Bunch of nobodies. Let's take Ohio State.
Yeah. I think you roll with them until they prove that they can't. We said earlier, Auburn at Texas A&M. A&M 7.5 favorites.
I'll believe it. I'll say Oklahoma Auburn was a good football game. I expected a little bit more out of Auburn. They might come out with some more fire, but we'll take Texas A&M here.
I did just start replaying, or I downloaded the trial for College Football 26, NCAA 26,
Mm-hmm.
and I started the Road to Glory and had picked Texas A&M, and so cool. So like it's a cool game because it's a cool like idea to put yourself in those shoes. But I love that they have different stadiums, different chants and stuff, and A&M is a very cool place to play.
They've really upped it from previous years of just like crowd pulse and stuff
Basic.
to now it's like you are in that environment at that stadium. They do a good job.
Indiana at Iowa. We just spoke about Indiana. Iowa 7.5 point favorites at home. I'm sorry, underdogs at home.
You sure?
It says Iowa plus 7.5.
Oh, okay. ESPN has maybe. I guess either one of them could be IU. I need to study my things.
True.
Indiana. I think they looked really good, so I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Indiana here.
I'm with you there. Utah at West Virginia. West Virginia 12.5 point favorite. I'm sorry, underdog again. My God, I can't read.
We'll go Utah.
Okay. Tennessee at Mississippi State. Tennessee 10.5 point favorites.
Is this where I throw a wrench in here? Say Mississippi State at home.
I was gonna say Mississippi State at home, 10.5 points.
Mississippi State at home. They at least cover that.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, last two. Arizona at Iowa State. Iowa State 7.5 point favorites. Both teams undefeated.
Let's go.
Iowa State ranked 14.
I think we'll go Iowa State.
Okay. And then finally, our last one. I would say this is really a showcase game. Number 6 Oregon at number 3 Penn State. Penn State 3.5 point favorites. I think my only issue with Penn State here is they never win the big game. They're constantly coming up short.
Is this the year they do? I don't know. I think it's closer than the spread, so I'm going to go Oregon.
That feels like a last minute tutty or field goal or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Let's roll on to the NFL. Let's see what we got going on. We are at the start of the fourth quarter. Arizona kicked a field goal at 17-6 now. But I will say JSN just caught his first pass of the day, which is a little crazy to me. Considering he's been pulling in like 9 or 10 targets a game, and this is the first one he just hasn't gotten the ball.
Yeah. It feels weird like that.
Yeah. Well. All right. On to last week's game. Let's recap a couple things. We kind of spoke about the Thursday night game, to be fair. The first one that's on here, of course, is the Jets. I think the theme this week was special teams.
I would definitely agree with that.
Blocked field goals.
Yes. I watched, like, attentively. The rest of the time, I just had it, like, kind of on my phone and was keeping up with some of the plays. And I saw 3 field goal blocks.
I think, one, it's an exciting play because it does change the tide so quickly. But to have it be so late, right? The Eagles won at the end of the game. The Jets with about, I think it was a minute and a half left when theirs happened. That's just fun to watch. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Eagles obviously hold on to win. There's at the end having the Buccaneers come back and Baker come back and win the game, which we did talk about, right? He's one of
4 or 5 that
Yeah.
you assume it's going to end in a good outcome, right?
I mean, honestly, I'd probably put him at like A minus tier. I'd go Josh Allen. I'd still go Mahomes, Hurts, Lamar.
And then I think he fits right there.
And then
Boom.
he's probably in there with Burrow. Ooh, that might
Burrow.
be it right now.
Burrow, I mean, I don't know how spicy you want to get
Maybe
with like,
Herbert.
yeah, Herbert. Maybe on a good day you throw in Purdy.
Um, Jaden
Maybe.
Daniels still young
Yeah,
though.
I mean, he had the big
I
play
don't know.
last year, right? Like, so,
But to your point, it's a short list.
yeah. So, and I think the block happened with just enough time. And it did.
Yeah, and it's I was almost thinking about it. I don't think it would have made any sense, but because you needed the touchdown, but if he stops on the one, he stops on the one, you run some clock down. Again, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now you're playing ifs.
Yeah, now you're playing ifs because, like, the touchdown put him up.
That's my point. You
So,
need the touchdown, but if you, and again, Baker probably doesn't get that respect yet, but that is the respect that he would have given a Brady or a Manning, or even Rodgers younger. You can't give him the ball back.
no. And, like I said it last week, I'll say it again. He's one of those quarterbacks where if he's got the ball back in the last 2 minutes, I'm cool
You
with
gotta,
giving
you gotta
my
think he's gonna do it.
I'm cool with giving my guy the ball. I think for you guys though, take away from this. I mean, like another L, which sucks. 0-3, right? So you got to claw back somehow. 21 points in the fourth quarter though.
That is true. It's a good point.
So you claw and fight to the end. You just lost to a better quarterback, right?
Yeah. No, I'm with you there.
You're
I'm with you.
almost to a complete game, right?
Yeah. And you know what? I saw Aaron Glenn get like clowned a little bit for doing his dancing on the sideline when Will McDonald was running the ball back, but we haven't had that.
No.
Like we haven't had that like joy and excitement factor, especially from a coach, right? We've had these very like stoic, serious coaches, but I want a Harbaugh like guy that's chest bumping with my quarterback. I want somebody that's dapping up the players and smoking the victory cigars. Like we just haven't had that kind of locker room guy. So cool. I hope he lasts because we're 0-3, but I'm happy. I'm happy so far with it.
Yeah.
I see this next one here, but I'm going to hold on to that because that was just a little bit of a surprise. But we'll go Colts Titans. Daniel Jones 3-0.
I mean,
Are the Colts for real?
is he just on the wrong team? Is that you
I mean, maybe. Right, he looked
Just
good at Duke, which is why he was drafted so high.
so
I don't know.
but the Titans
Jonathan-
still, obviously have some figuring out to do.
Titans, not great.
Yeah, they're not great. They haven't been great. They've got an up and coming quarterback. Like they're figuring things out. So
They're projects though.
exactly.
Bengals Vikings battle of the backups.
Yeah, this is quite possibly the start to the end. I don't know. The Vikings look like a renewed team.
It wasn't quite the air the ball out game that we wanted, but the Bengals looked awful.
They did. Yeah, I know. I had the Bengals defense playing. It was terrible.
Yeah, so that's
It's
tough.
terrible.
But on the plus side, no more injuries. Right? Hopefully, if you use that as your get right game, you're still 2-1. We'll get into who they play next, but your skill players are healthy.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is healthy. Chase Brown is healthy. Like there are worse things that could happen. So yes, getting blown out sucks, but did you really get outplayed? I mean, it was 5 fumbles, 3 of them turned over, plus 1 interception. I think no 2. So
which I guess for Jake is better than last week. Right? You played it the whole game and only threw
Last
two
week was
instead of
three,
three.
but also you
So
got the win last year or last week.
silver linings, yeah, your get right game, you're okay, this is for real. Like, just because Burrow's gone, we can't be turning the ball over. Like you're beating yourself at that point. So
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. It's disappointing because if you're the Bengals fan and you talked about it a little bit over the summer, like there was some excitement coming into the year.
yeah,
There was some, hey, they've already talked about how they're gonna change the approach to preseason. We're gonna come in, you win your first game, you're like, oh, things are looking great. So to lose that right away is tough. But yeah, that was one of the blowouts. That game was over by halfway through the second quarter.
easily, yeah.
Um, Steelers Pats. Patriots should have won the game.
This is a 5 turnover game here too.
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson 2 fumbles. One of them was, if not on the goal line, right close to it. And those are just kind of the things like you can't do that, especially
Yeah.
for you got the new coach, and you drafted a running back. Like every eye is going to be on you to be able to get that guy out and get somebody new in.
And
That's tough.
we'll get into some running back fumbles here a little later, I'm sure too.
Rams Eagles. We spoke a little bit about the blocked field goal return for a touchdown, but it was a good game.
That was.
If that had play, I would say playoff implications, but it had a playoff vibe to it.
It did.
I could see that being the NFC Championship game, honestly. And Rams looked good. I would say the Eagles still look great. I think this is the first time it seemed like they had to get out of that second gear a little bit and really kind of stretch and push themselves. But you're down 19-7 a half. Come out. Hurts kind of managed the game a little bit better. I still don't feel like we've seen Saquon.
Not
And
really.
maybe that's just some fatigue from last year. Like, obviously, he could have broken every rushing record last year, and you win the Super Bowl. But I don't feel like they've really pushed themselves to that next level yet.
No, and I don't think so either. I think I agree. This is one of the first games we've seen them kind of have to put in a little bit extra. I mean, you're down at half, and they come out and only give up 1 score in the second half.
Yeah.
So they definitely figured some things out. Rams, for all intents and purposes, had them there.
Yeah.
And
3 seconds left.
oh yeah, lost on a special teams play. So even after only scoring once in the second half, it came down to one play. You clean up your special teams and you win that. So I think we will for sure see these teams again, and I think it might be in that championship, like you said.
Raiders Commanders. I don't have a lot for this one.
I don't. I mean, the score just kind of says it all. The Commanders kind of just dominated this pretty much start to finish. Maybe some dirt time scores there in the fourth quarter to kind of make it a little closer, but
I think the only
Commanders
thing I'll
look good.
ask, Genty. We're 3 games in. Where are you on Genty right now?
I am not sure. Because I was pretty big on Genty coming in, but haven't really seen
Understandably
anything.
so.
Yeah, and haven't really seen
Understandably so. Most
anything.
people were.
I'm seeing him.
For reference, he's at 144 yards, 3.1 yards per carry, one rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
So he was averaging 48 yards a game.
I mean, maybe bad team, but something's got to get going for these guys, and I think we were kind of hoping it was going to be this new young talent coming in that was a bulldozer in college.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe he's still getting kind of titrated into the NFL, but not super big on him currently.
And it's tough because especially running backs, there have been guys who haven't had a great start first couple of games, and I'm sure he'll have a fine career, right? It's not like he's playing for this amazing offensive line or whatever. But yeah, I think I was just expecting some of that hype to carry over a little more.
Well, I'll put it in perspective this way. Like, what do you think about Scatabo? Same
I'm
situation, right? Bad team,
I'm hyped
new
for
up and
him.
coming running back, like, and he's making things happen.
But he has, yes, but he hasn't had all the pressure on him.
That's fair.
Scatabo again came in as a backup, so for him it's like he's kind of playing with house money right now.
Yeah.
When things go great, he's just the fun-loving loose guy. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the backup. Now that Tyrone Tracy Jr.'s hurt, and Scatabo has to start this weekend. Now let's see.
Okay.
Right? Is he only getting 3 yards a carry? And there's this frustration of, oh man, you could be doing more. Well, and I don't know. We'll have to see. But like between him and Jackson Dart, I'm excited for what the Giants could look like.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I don't know.
We'll get into who they play here soon. Oh,
Shutout. Panthers Falcons.
just when the Falcons were like looking okay, right? Like they
It's the
lost
curse
a
of Michael.
close one to the Bucks.
Yeah.
Whoops. And then they win versus the Vikings, and we're thinking, okay, the Vikings look bad. And then they turn around and do this.
Penix did not look good.
Okay, hear me
And
out.
that's 2 weeks in a row though.
It's also Panthers' first home game.
Sure. Division rival.
But that puts a spin on now where are the Falcons' playoff chances? Because we're kind of anticipating the Bucks to roll over them. And who's going to win between the Panthers and the Saints? Because we haven't seen that matchup yet, and we're not going to get to see it until November.
At the moment, I'd be leading Panthers just because they've looked better.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah, but I will have to do like a third of the way in, so maybe like 2 more weeks. We'll have to do a little check in. But that's a great question. Texans Jaguars. Jags 2-1.
Jags 2-1. I feel like all of their games have been ugly, though.
Yes,
Like
they
just
don't look good.
not entertaining to watch. They don't look good. The teams they're playing don't look good.
No, but you know what I will say, which is tough, but is fair. And we spoke a little bit about this before. Trevor's got to do more.
Mm-hmm.
You're 20 for 40, 222, and an interception. Against, again, I'm not going to say this vaulted Texans defense. Texans are 0-3. It's a division game. You're at home. Jags were averaging something like 130 rushing yards per game. In this game, they were well under that. Fine, so rushing's not working. Then you got to be able to take over and lead
Yeah.
that team.
Yes.
You were a college champion. You have, what is that, PI?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You're a college champ. You have the pedigree, #1 draft pick. Like, the team is screaming out for that leadership and for you to kind of, like, take that next step. And he gets the payday, and I just don't feel like he hasn't. Okay, let me ask you this: when was the last like signature Trevor Lawrence game you could think of?
I can't.
It's tough. It's tough right now. I can't either. If that says anything, I'm struggling to think about it. So I think for me, it's like, does it come? Apparently, him and Liam Cohen were supposed to be like besties, and this was supposed to work out, but I haven't seen it yet. But they are 2-1, so maybe give it time.
Maybe. Yeah, it's early, right?
Chargers Broncos, another divisional game here.
And the Chargers come out of this 3-0. Like,
I think I'm ready to say it. I think the Chargers are a top 3 team in the NFL right now.
right now, yes, and especially after considering this previous weekend's results, I think it puts them even more in the conversation for top 3.
I don't know if I'd say they're favorites, like to win it all, but I would say that they're top 3. Oh, and there's Marvin Harrison Jr. touchdown.
Heck yeah.
cool. I benched him. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
No.
Yeah, I did. Him and Charbonnet. Anyways, Saints Seahawks, another blowout. The Saints might be the worst team in the league, man.
I think so.
I know we talked about it before, but they don't look good. Seahawks, I will say this now makes it a one-score game, but Seahawks look good, but they almost seem like they're coasting. Like it's almost like the Eagles per se. Things are going great. They're like, yeah, cool. We're winning our games, no problem. They're probably going to go 3-1 and be, close to the top of that division. But I haven't seen them really have to push themselves.
Do anything spectacular.
Yeah, exactly. They're just kind of managing the game. They're like, oh yeah, cool, we won, no problem, we're up. Force a fumble, get an interception, no worries. Which is great for them because if you don't, that was Mahomes for how many years in a row?
Yeah.
If you don't have to push yourself, don't
win the game. Move on.
Golden State, you don't have to do anything until the playoffs. Just kind of go out and play a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys Bears. I will regrettably say I watched this entire game, easily the play of the weekend for me was the flea flicker, I think 65 yards to Luther Bird the third, and dude, the Bears looked fun. I think that's the hope when that you get Ben Johnson is we're gonna get all these cool concepts and everything and little double flea flickers or little handoffs or whatever it's going to be. And the Cowboys looked okay in that first and second quarter, and then
nothing.
As soon as CD went down,
yeah,
game was over because they could not move the ball. And yeah, credit to the Bears, home win. There's a little bit of belief there right now with Caleb.
Home win, first win. I'm going to put an asterisk on a win over the Cowboys, but 4 touchdowns, not easy to come by. So
yeah. Still got to do it, right?
Yep. Still got to do it. So
Niners Cardinals, Niners 3-0 with McCorkle Jones. And Cardinals, which again as we're watching right now, and just really struggling to put like drives, yards, touchdowns together.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't work. The game is too high scoring now.
Yeah, it is. You got to be able to score touchdowns. Field goals are nice, but you can't be driving and settling for a field goal every single time. Like, you got to get the ball in the end zone. And, they were a 2-1 team at this point. They're probably going to be 2-2 at the end of tonight, barring some... there's still 5-6 minutes left, so anything crazy can go on. And if it's a repeat of this past weekend, keep an eye on the special teams here in the last 6 minutes. But they're finding wins. They just don't look great. So, and I think as they get into their schedule, we're going to see the exposure of lack of offensive prowess. And they'll kind of start to slot into that no playoff team that I believe all of us anticipated. At least
I'm sure we did.
Yeah.
And then Chiefs beat the Giants, get the first win of the season, Sunday Night Football. Same thing, they looked fine. Scatterbo looked fun. The Chiefs did not give me a belief that they're anything more than what we had thought. These first 2 games, right? So they're kind of just chugging along, and they're hoping that, the Giants are bad, there's no defense there, sure, we can beat them. And we'll get into who the Chiefs play this weekend, but there is a chance that what if the Chiefs are 1-4, 1-5? Like, that's not out of the realm of possibility.
No, especially with just such a slow start, you can't really flip the switch. Like, so they've got some figuring out to do.
Again, the leaders are there. They have the pedigree. They've done it. So, although I wouldn't say they're a favorite, I would say that if there is a team in the NFL that could look poor and still put the wins together to make the playoffs, it's probably them.
Yeah.
So sure, I'll give them 2 or 3 more weeks, and then we'll see from there. But I want to go back to the surprise of the Sunday slate. Browns beat the Packers.
This was a combination of the off day for the Packers and exceptional special teams.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
defense, I would say.
Yeah, and the Browns do nothing all game and then find a way in the fourth quarter to put some scores on the board.
The Browns defense is legit.
MVP, yeah. I don't know.
Very
There was a
legit.
clip that Myles Garrett made a move and got around one of the O linemen, and the O lineman just said, "Jordan, run!" I don't know if you saw that,
I did see that.
but Jordan, run! Like just last resort,
He's coming.
run! It was like out of a horror film, you know.
Oh my god.
But I mean, wouldn't that would qualify for a horror film for me? I mean,
Are
turn
you
around and see
kidding me?
Myles Garrett running full
Absolutely.
speed at you. Yeah, I'm running. So, and I'll tell you, not fast enough for me,
No.
at least. So, Browns defense legit. Found a way to win in the fourth quarter. Big time special teams play. Steal a win away from the Packers, who
Yeah, credit to them.
looked like the best team in the league.
Well, it
But
did. It's funny. It bit that guy because the Packers player did say, what was it, a lineman? I thought it was. Like, oh yeah, there's a chance we could run the table. Like, we could do it. We could go undefeated. Lose to the Browns the next game.
yeah, so
That's why you don't say anything.
nope. You just let your play do the talking.
And then Monday night, another game. I mean, this was candidate for game of the year so far. Lions Ravens.
This was a great football game. Although, if there was a narrator or a writer, I probably could have told you how that fourth quarter was going to go. Derrick Henry fumble, Ravens lose the game.
It's appearing like it might be a trend and a troublesome one because that's not his MO. This year, fine, but
Yeah, there's
over his career, like that's not him.
no. And I don't know if this is just losing focus on the fundamentals or what, but you got to protect the football. You
I
got
will
to
say
protect
as
the
well.
football.
I mean, that's their legit defense. I know that. So, fine. Right, we want to give them a takeaway or two, but the fumbles hurt,
The fumbles hurt.
especially
And-
for it to be him. Right, it's not some random the guy that had the ball. It's Derrick Henry.
No, this is supposed to be your fourth quarter powerhouse. We just need yards. Big time runner, and he's giving up turnovers for you. I know Lamar keeps saying, just let it go. Like, it's fine. Like, just let it go. Like, I think they ended up winning the game after he fumbled last time. But, now this time he fumbled and he lost. I realize as a teammate you got to let it go. It happens. There are going to be times where you fumble late in the game and lose it, but
You feel those, right? Those suck. Those
Mhm.
the worst. Cardinals get a stop.
Cardinals going to get the ball
Just
back.
under-
3.5
Just under
left.
4 minutes. That's an appropriate amount of time for a mid-tier quarterback. If they're going to do it.
That's more than enough time. Yeah.
Still have 2 of their timeouts. All right, well, let's get to the NFL picks. Like I said, you did pick the Seahawks, which
Pending.
I thought was a clear cut. Oh, they're going for the field goal. 53-yarder. Make it 10 points.
Whatever's good enough to
It's
get either Kyler yards.
It's wide.
Ooh, man.
Ooh. So then they're going to start from where? The Arizona. They're going to start on their own 43. Ooh. You got to go. You got to go 57 yards here for a tie the game. We have 4 minutes. Okay, well, let's get interesting. All right, well, let's get into these games. This is first early Sunday game that we're gonna have. We have a 9:30 kickoff in is it Ireland? I think it is this year.
Dublin.
Viking Steelers. Who you got here?
I think.
Both teams 2-1. Neither team has looked great.
Let's take the Steelers at home.
Okay. Yeah, at home. Commanders at the Falcons.
Commanders.
Okay. Saints at Bills.
Bills.
Yeah. I will say Bills straight up are minus 1,800 to win.
Good lord.
So you're not winning anything.
Big time favorite, yeah.
Browns and the Lions.
I don't think the Lions dilly-dally here.
Yeah, agreed.
And we're going to see if the Browns defense is for real versus
Early.
Gibbs, Montgomery, and Goff. On St. Brown,
Jameson Williams.
Yeah, so we're going to take the Lions. I want to see what this Browns defense is made of.
Panthers and the Patriots.
All of a sudden, I have a question mark on this game.
You and me both.
All of a sudden. I'm going to go Patriots at home. That's the only reason. If it was Panthers at home, I would probably take the Panthers.
Yeah,
but I'm going to go Patriots at home. To me. Actually, this is weird. The Patriots are 0-2 at home, and the Panthers are 0-2 away, so I can't even look at that.
Yeah, and like I said, I think the Patriots, they would have won the game without the fumbles. So it's like, again, if you want to say it's circumstantial. But for me, fine. I'll give them the bounce back there. Oh, we're 4th and 4. Cardinals, man, they just have such a tough time moving the ball.
They do, yeah. I think they're going for it. Calling a play.
Yeah, 3:01 left, 4th and 4. Oh, God. Is that about the 50?
They could just get an offsides and call a timeout. Probably the play here, no play.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see if they put him back out, though. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Seattle took a timeout.
Oh, interesting.
That's very interesting. All right. Chargers at the Giants. If Jackson starts first game, Scadabo's first start.
I think it's easy Chargers still.
I agree. Eagles at Bucks.
This is going to be a great game.
This should be
you hope.
One of the games of the weekend.
You hope.
Should be.
I think I take the Eagles here.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because the Bucks have been fighting, the Eagles haven't really had to fight. So I think they just manage this game a little bit better. It is Bucks at home, but I think I'm taking the Eagles.
Titans, Texans.
This is the game Cam Ward comes out. I mean, C.J. Stroud, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions so far this year.
I was going to say, I think one of the two quarterbacks here are going to have a great game. I think I can say that. I don't think both will. And I think the Texans' defense is not as good as the Titans' defense, so I would be more inclined to say, oh, they went for it. And he got it. Wow.
Let's go Texans at home.
I'm sorry. Did you see that catch?
Yeah, that shit was incredible.
He didn't even know where the ball was.
No.
2.5 minutes. There goes Benson. 7 yards. Oh, I'm sorry, DeMarcado. All right, who'd you say, Texans, Titans?
We'll go Texans at home.
Okay. Colts at the Rams. This feels like you're gonna find out real quick with these. What's up with Indianapolis?
I'm gonna go Rams. But yes.
Sack. Get to the 2-minute warning. Okay. 6 more. Jaguars at the Niners.
I think we see the Niners win this.
Yeah, with you there. Ravens and Chiefs. Both teams 1 and 2.
Ravens.
Bears, the Raiders.
Bears.
Packers, Cowboys.
Go
Still
Pack, go.
Sunday night. And then awful Monday night.
Goodness.
What are you doing putting this game on Monday Night Football? Jets at the Dolphins, both teams 0-3. Does Justin Fields practice today? It does look like he's going to be on track to play.
Let's go Jets.
Yeah, I'm inclined to take that. And then Bengals, Broncos.
I think this is an easy one for the Broncos, unfortunately.
I would agree with that. But yeah, some good games in there for sure. Like I said, I think Monday night's the funniest thing I saw because my coworkers, Bengals fan, and the funniest meme I saw scroll across. She sent it to me. She was like, it was a Facebook post. It was like, hey, if you have any plans going on Monday night, do not cancel them.
Yeah,
that to me was
you don't need to rush home for this Monday night slate. No,
you're good. Which is fine, but the thing we got Monday night now, and then I think in 3 or 4 weeks, then we're Thursday night football. I'm like, why? Who puts us on prime time? we had Justin Fields, but yeah, Monday night we'll see. Just pick up their first win, and that'd be fantastic. The Dolphins are one of those teams that are in the basement with us, so a good
Indeed.
win against them would help a little bit. Same with the Pats.
At least help you climb out of the basement a little bit.
We just need a couple stairs. Granted, it's going to take like 4 years to get there, but there's some hope. All right, well, I figure we'll just stay on for the last 2 minutes here.
I mean, might as well.
A little 2-minute drill.
Yeah. See what these guys are made of. I need 20 more yards out of Murray.
Passing?
Yep, if I can get that, be great.
I wouldn't mind a little Trey McBride. But I don't know if I'm going to get it. We'll have to see. 3rd and 9.
They could easily go
drops back.
4 and out here. Oh, a little screen.
Little 15-yard gainer.
Okay.
Takes you to the what? What are they on, the 29? 30, sorry. Minute 30 left.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yeah, but this is, again, you run into the thing we just talked about with the Jets and Bucks. Like, you don't want to give them the ball back. Ooh, blitz. Marvin Harrison, of course, now he shows up. Mocking my fantasy team.
Got it to balance, good. 2nd and 5.
Minute 21. I mean, this is easily the best drive they've had all night.
This is me when I'm down like 40-0 in NCAA. I put together
like,
one good drive
now
in
I
the
can
3rd
play.
quarter, and I'm like, all right, hell yeah, I had fun. Yikes it.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a pick.
Oh, yeah. He threw that up. I was like, oh, that's intercepted.
Although I really do like Trey McBride. So that's... I mean, he beat his guy. That ball's just a little high. We got 3rd and 5 minutes, 16 from the, what we say, the 25. I mean, whatever. Go ahead, go have the Cardinals score at this point. Give me some overtime.
OT on this primetime game.
I mean, I will say this 4th quarter's turned it into a game a little bit. I don't mind overtime when it's like those kinds of games. The games I don't want overtime is if, let's say, garbage game, 14-14. No, thank you. I don't want to watch more of that. I really don't want to watch more of this, but I need I need either Kenneth Walker to do something or some Trey McBride yards. The guy that I'm playing against is JSN, who has come to life a little bit the second half, but here we go. 3rd and 5.
I really need Benton yards. I don't even think he's in.
No, because they're not going to run it.
No.
Caught. Okay. So what? Who talked to him at halftime? What's the secret sauce? That's what I want to know. Oh my gosh. If he scores here too, I'm going to be beside myself. He's 6 for 66 and a touchdown.
Their timeouts. They got one.
Yeah. 40 seconds, 39 seconds. Oh, there's stuffed one. Alright. Oh, the clock stopped. Who took it?
Is there an injury?
No, Seattle.
Seattle.
You know what? I'll give him credit, though, because that is good defense. That's just a good play. But that's why you draft him when you did, right? What was he? He was top 5, top 10 pick?
I think so. It's,
I thought he was like 6. Second goal from the 33. Murray drops back. Quick pass. Tutty. Okay. What are you doing here?
how crazy?
Just kick,
how crazy you
just kick
feeling?
the extra point. How crazy am I? Well,
He was 4th pick, 2024 draft. First receiver.
yeah. See that's the kind of stuff that that's the kind of stuff that worries me because you're a 4th pick. You're in your 2nd year. Well, I'm selfishly, you shouldn't be having such inconsistent halves like that. Like the second half's been fantastic from him, but he didn't do anything in the first half. He looked disinterested.
Yeah. Dropping balls. He one of his targets ended up in that interception.
I wish they had just given it as a fumble because that looked like he just handed it off to the cornerback. All right, 28 seconds left. You're Seattle, 1 timeout.
You do
Maybe
the
take
Madden glitch and just return this back.
well, yeah, especially if you get something that's a good 40-yard return. You get to the 40, you only need another 20 yards. I will say, a little bit of a collapse here from Seattle. Scored 2 touchdowns in the first half, only field goals in the second. Ooh, a little squibber. Oh, this is the new kicking rules. Ball was short of the landing zone. They bring it to the 40.
Yo.
That's gonna cost them now. Because now, if you're Seattle, you could run a full 4 plays here.
Yeah. With the
You only need 20
timeout.
yards. Oh, that's a killer. you got? What you got here?
Just beams it out of bounds, first down.
Yeah.
Can't take too much time, so 5 seconds.
Yeah, except that kicker missed the 52-yarder to put them up by 3 more. That would have sealed the game. Wouldn't even have to worry about this right now.
No.
Oh boy. 23 seconds, 2nd and 10. I'm happy for Sam Darnold. It's a good story for him. Overcoming Jets like their disease. Good catch, JSN. Inbounds though. Spike it. Oh, timeout.
Yeah, just burn it. Burn it. One more out of bounds play. You're stuck with leaving it on a hash, but
Man. It's a good catch.
there's a chance he was out of bounds.
1, 2. No, he got.
They're reviewing it,
Oh.
and I think they'll give Seattle their timeout back. Because it looks like he stretched that ball out of bounds before his knees touched.
Oh boy.
Which means they can get a play to run it in the middle.
Here's the replay. 1. Elbow?
I think we're looking at that left knee.
I think you're right. I think he went down with the ball first. Oh, here's the close-up. Yep.
For sure.
Elbows.
Yeah.
He's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. They gave him the timeout back. They gave him 2 seconds back. Let's go.
Wow. They said, okay, if they don't get another yard here, it's a 56-yard field goal if you don't advance the ball anymore. You just need a little. I mean,
Arizona's going to burn their last timeout.
ay.
Make him really think about this play.
Who knew this game was going to turn into this? What we got here?
Yep, blocked field goal. Returned back for a tutty.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
I'm throwing.
I saw it twice this weekend.
That's a good point. I'm going quick little slant or something.
Quick slant to the middle, timeout.
Quick, yeah.
4 or
quick
5
slant to
yards.
the middle, yeah. Then that's all. That's all I would do here.
Look at that defensive stack on the right. Goodness.
Handed it off. Oh, 4 yards? Okay. So what is it, 56? So that's going to make it a 51 maybe? Oh, God. Call your last time out. 3 seconds left.
51 or OT.
Give me OT.
Dude, give me OT for some Benson yards.
I legitimately need. I'm not going to. JSN is already caught up. It's a tie game right now for me. Oh, after not doing anything in the first half. So now I just want some more football. 52-yarder officially. Here we go. For the win. Put Seattle at 3-1. Right behind the Niners. Second in the division. It is a good game. Jeez.
Good game. Good drive right there.
Great game. Great finish there. I will say Arizona looked much better in the second half. But it doesn't matter if you can't put a full game together.
No.
And I think if Seattle had collapsed there, that would have worried me because they looked good. But if they had fallen short,
Would have had a question mark for my
we would have
picks
had
in the
some
next
questions.
few weeks. Yep.
Yeah. And plus, you had the Cardinals were favorites here, 1.5. Oh no, I'm sorry. Seattle was 1.5 favorites. 1.5. He nailed that ball. All right, well, I think that does it for us. Thanks for a little watch along last couple of minutes.
Yeah, appreciate you hanging out.
As always, liking, subscribing, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Heck
the
yeah,
whole biz.
you're getting it there. There we go.
Enjoy your weekend.
Absolutely. Enjoy the football.
May there be lots of football in your future.
Yep. And don't cancel your Monday night plans.
Oh no. Or if you have none, go make some.
Go.
You do not want to be home with the TV on at that point. But other than that, we'll see you next week.
All right. Take it easy.